Welcome back to the channel. I'm Dr. Olusegun, and I'm the internal medicine doctor here at Angelic Wellness. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can get notified of all new videos that I release. Okay, so let's talk about today how sleep affects your health journey. More importantly, for those of you that are on your weight loss journey, definitely how sleep plays a role in weight loss. Okay, so I'm going to talk about 5 points today, and there's definitely a whole lot more, but let's just talk about this first 5 because they are very crucial in how you do with your weight loss. So first thing is, have you ever noticed when you didn't have enough sleep that it's actually harder for you to stick to your weight plan? Because the first thing is hunger hormones get unleashed when you don't get enough rest. Why? Because the part of our brain that actually tells us that we are needing to sleep, that we are needing food, and we are needing intercourse is kind of the same. So when you don't sleep, the signals get confused, and now you're feeling hungry even though your body just needs rest. So why do we want to make sure we get enough rest? And that has to be actually part of our weight loss plan, is to get enough hours of sleep every night, is exactly that reason. Because your hunger hormones get released. They get unleashed. They go for the attack. You are going to feed yourself before you can get some rest, okay? So if you don't want to get yourself in that bind, just get enough rest. So second thing is, not getting enough sleep is going to cause you to have cravings. Why? Because you are trying to satisfy this thing that your brain is trying to tell you something's missing, something's wrong, something's off, something's not right. And that's something, even though it's just sleep, you start to feed it. And you start to get cravings for things, for sweets, for fats, for salty, for crunchy, for all these things that you really don't need, but your body thinks you need because, again, you have not given it that one thing it does need, which is rest. So one of the things that you also have to realize that a lot of actual fat burn happens during sleep. So if your body is not resting, you're going to feel really sluggish. So this is the third point I want to make, is that your metabolism becomes very sluggish when you don't get enough sleep, because you're not going to burn calories effectively. And so what's going to happen is you're going to be burning fat a lot slower. You're going to not lose any weight, maybe even gain weight, right? Because now your body is going to be retaining water that it should have flushed out during your sleep, because a lot of repair happens during sleep. That's when your body has time to process what's waste, moves it to where it needs to be moved out, what's food, moves it to where it needs to be stored or processed or detoxified. All this stuff happens while your body is at rest. So when you're not resting, when you're not sleeping, yes, besides making it easier for you to fall sick, it also makes it easier for your body to hold on to fat and not burn it and not process it, and hold on to lymphatic swelling and edema and all this stuff that makes your weight not budge, okay? So sluggish metabolism is the third thing that can happen when you don't get enough rest, okay? Another one, the fourth point I would like to make, is your actual energy level. So there's a funny saying that I say to my patients, like, tired folks don't exercise, right? Because why? That's the last thing you're thinking about when you're just exhausted. Your brain's tired, your body's tired. All you want to do is, I just want to go to sleep. Exercise is not even happening, right? You're going to drive past that gym even though your gym clothes are in the car, and you're not going to stop. Why? Because you have no energy. So not getting enough sleep is going to affect your weight loss, it's going to affect your health journey. Even if you're not trying to lose weight and you're just trying to get healthier, Well, if your energy level is not optimal, well, you're not going to exercise, and if you're not going to exercise, all of the benefit of exercise you're not going to get, because what? You're going to skip past the gym, you're not going to get home and go for a walk, you're not going to use that swimming pool in the backyard, you're just going to go to sleep, okay? So getting enough rest the day before actually helps you to have a better day and stick to your health plan, okay? So the last one I'm going to talk about today is the impact of stress. So stress in itself is a weight loss sabotage, is a health sabotage. We've talked about it on different topics in this channel. Stress is something that causes your body to release cortisol, and once cortisol level is high, we've gone over it, right? It does a lot of things to your body, and one of it is making sure that you are not burning any fat, right? Because what? Your body is thinking we need to preserve that fat for later. We need to preserve it for when there's no food, nothing, for us to eat for days. Then we might go back and burn that fat. But guess what? In America, we never get to that day, right? There's always food around. So we end up just storing the fat and storing the fat and storing the fat and never burning it. So we want to get to that point where we are managing stress properly, whether you're taking time out in the morning, taking time out in the evening to pray, to meditate, to practice stretching, to practice yoga, to just breathe, mindful breathing, and just taking the time to do yourself some de-stressing, okay? So that is going to help you overall in your weight loss journey and in your health journey in general. I mean, we use weight loss as an example of when you're trying to get healthy, but it can be for, you're just trying to reduce your blood pressure. You're just trying to get your cholesterol level lowered. That's actually another example of cholesterol level would actually be higher in someone that's stressed, right? So those are things that we have to think about when we're trying to get healthy in general. It's not just for weight loss, because I sometimes get patients go, I don't need to lose any weight, my weight is fine, I understand. But these are still the things that we do to bring that blood pressure down, to help you with, making sure you're not, your heart disease is improving. So we can take you off of some medications that are giving you side effects. So those are all the same things, even though we use weight because it's easy to see as your weight is improving, we know your health is improving. But sometimes with blood pressure, without measuring it, you don't know that it's getting better, right? So that's why weight is an example that we tend to use because it's very easy to visualize, understand, and a lot of Americans are struggling with that, right? So, not just Americans, all over the world now. So those are some of the things that we will do to help us get better in a whole health journey, not just in weight loss. So very good seeing you guys. Hope to see you on the next one. If you have comments, more things that you do that helps you with your weight loss journey regarding sleep, please mention it in the comment section below. See you on the next one. Bye.